Well, ho, ho, ho. You know, we've been dealing with some pretty heavy subject matter lately, and I know that. This is one of those things that greatly impacts your life. Heavy subject matter. So today, I made a poem about gingerbread batter. Obviously, that's what I'm bringing you. See? That's what we're doing. We're changing the tone. Oh, excuse me, I gotta touch up my lips. So, my best friend just left. She and I have had this tradition of making BFF gingerbread houses since we were itty bitty little kids. And we have always had this tradition of taking pictures with frosting as lipstick. I'll show you a few other examples, or there's another one over on the wall over there. We'll show it to end the poem. I'm not sure where all of them are. There's dozens throughout the years, but here's another one. So this year, I was slightly bummed. We were both, a little worse for the wear, a little tired, a little out of it. Been dealing with a lot in our lives. She got a flat tire today, for example, among other things. And she just wasn't into doing the frosting lipstick picture. Understandable. I hate to admit that things change when life rearranges you and you wake up in your 30s. But it does. Things shift. And so I think she's going to see this and she's going to not regret her decision at all. I'm going to be like, nope, still glad I didn't put on the frosting lipstick. That looks so sticky and uncomfortable. And it is. I'm going to admit to you, kids, I'm getting a little sick from it already. I'm feeling a little sickly from the sweetness of it. I may even cave because I thought okay, well, if it stays sort of wet like this for the video, that's fine. We can be good with that. But that's not what's happening. It's turning very crusty and strange. So I think I'm going to wipe it off to do the poem. But just look. Just here. Roo, roo, roo. Roo, roo, roo. Just look at that. Just let it soothe you, make you feel all the feels. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. You made the right choice, Cody. It's not good. We did it when we were younger because I don't know. We withstood the sickly sweetness of it better. But it's just not great. Okay. Hey, it's me again. So I wore this cute little outfit. That was real. That was real. That was totally real. Me falling for no reason. Wore my snap shirt. It's just a delightful little outfit that you can't even see. We'll just kind of try to show you at the end here because you can't see it right now, friends, and that's okay. But so yeah, that's our tradition. Many, many years. We've done this pretty much every single year our whole lives. Not many years that we've skipped. Many hair colors. We've both been through. But this is the piece de resistance. Can you believe it? It's guarded by an army of blue gummy bears. There's just a lot going on here. Look at that gorgeous chimney. Wow. Wow. Kaplow. Beautiful. Beautiful snowman, tree, just details. And so this was a really cool thing that I found one of these somewhere or another along the line. And then at my favorite garage sale that I talk about all the time, we found another one. So we made these super legit gingerbread molds. And it all just unfolded beautifully. The symphony of gingerbread creation. Exaltation. It was great. Hey, buddy. You okay? You want to come here? You want to be in the video? He's feeling a little left out. Come here. Come on up with me. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come be in the video. Come here, silly. Come here. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Hi. Hi, it's me, Gizmo, and I want to be in the video. It's me, Gizmo, and I was wondering if I could be in the video. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So, here's my crazy tale of gingerbread and things that poured out of my head just this evening. 'Cause, hey, I'm going to give you a little insider tip. Doing original from your noggin poetry, all of the days in a calendar year, not so easy. Kind of a challenge. Kind of a bit of a large hill I set up for myself to get over. Oh, there's sugar on everything, huh? There's sugar on pretty much everything. Trying to keep you away from it, but it's pretty much soaked into the fiber of our lives right now due to our gingerbread endeavor. So I did some gingerbread research. Always cite my sources. I'll just give you this cute little, actually not all cute, some of it's real, and they don't put the real stuff in as often as the cute stuff, right? We all know that. So I'll give it to you anyway, whichever way, all the ways, every which way. Cutie. We're both furry. We're both furry little beasts right now. Okay, so here's my little holiday hoopla for you. It's called Sprinkles, Frosting Fingers, the Lingering Smell of Cloves, and Rows of Edible Roof Shingles. A cookie fit for queens, witches, and dignitaries. A treat with origins that drift into surprisingly scary territories. So many stories passed down through thousands of years, separating the facts from the fables isn't immediately clear. Around here, we've been prioritizing these mansions and shacks of clove-accented cookies and candy snacks for decades. Now, fighting the pull of adulthood, we behave much like we did as kids, and rid ourselves of the grown-up tendency to avoid being messy. We test our architectural skills and get more than our fill of dots and red hots. Who would have thought that for a time this fine treat was illegal to eat? Queen Elizabeth I accomplished quite a feat, insisting that visiting dignitaries have the ability to eat perfect replicas of themselves in the form of delicious ginger cookies. But as all gestures can become twisted, some mistook the design as a way to grind someone up in your teeth, not just metaphorically. Historically, women in general get bad reps? I forget. I've researched it before. Bad reps or raps. I think you can use both. Get bad reps and raps. And if you left society to be in the woods, it was automatically assumed you were a witch. For a time, both poor and rich women thought that giving an identity to a gingerbread man would help you to woo the real thing for a husband. But this soon began to send a sort of voodoo doll message, and after Elizabeth's passing, any cookie with an identity, or indeed any gingerbread at all, was seen by the uptight Dutch magistrates as a form of promoting witchcraft and hate, and you would be punished if you ate it. Luckily, those rules didn't sit well with Queen Victoria, who brought a plethora of German traditions, including elaborate gingerbread houses, on a mission to rouse spirits. It isn't exactly clear if the child-hungry witch created by the Brothers Grimm led houses made of cookie and candy traditions to begin, or if those famous Grimms were inspired by the wood-fire oven-cooked goodies and sparked their creativity. Either way, that with... Oh, see, it's hard sometimes. Either way, that witch with the confectionery cottage made gingerbread a much hotter topic, and it experienced a spike in popularity in the 17th century. Nuremberg, Germany became the gingerbread capital of the world, you see. Like most ideas passed around, the concept went on a bit of a whirlwind journey. Before Christianity or even Christ came around, you could hear the lively sounds of the Saturnalia in the Roman Empire. Fires raged into the night, and the sight of many raucous activities that Christianity borrowed could be seen, including a few that the team of Christian converts were sure not to include in the new subdued holiday known at the time only by a few as Christmas. Before they did away with many pagans at the behest of the church, they searched for allies, but couldn't believe their eyes when they saw the consumption of human-shaped cookies was, in fact, just a warm-up to the less appealing Saturnalia stuff. The human sacrifice portion. No way to slice and dice that in a pleasant way, so to say. But hey, the pagans also created the great parts, stolen by the missionaries and used to start Christmas. We're talking kissing under the mistletoe, the glow of candles all around, the sound of caroling from home to home, aka wassailing. And still today, we're failing at giving them any credit. If we edit them out of the picture, we might as well forget the spiced liquor and decorated tree as well, because damn to hell or not, those were not invented on the spot by the Christians and Catholics who thought the holiday too crude in its original form, and didn't think it rude at all to just pretend it was the norm of Christmas all along without mentioning they disarmed the leaders and made some revisions to focus on St. Peter and St. Nicholas and the likes. Then, thousands of years later, the story of Christmas shifted to children's behavior, and the naughty and nice list was caught, and the naughty and nice list, which caused double fear. Gotta please Santa and the Creator. I stir a little concoction of all these multiple choice options. The rough origins of gingerbread softened by how we choose to keep it poppin' as a source of joy and fun. My best friend and I have done this tag team merriment since we were very young. And by the time we're done, there's always a crazy mess. Like a train has run over a huge mountain of food coloring, icing, and artificial flavored things. I wrote auditor flavored things, you know. Run over. A train has run over a huge mountain of food coloring, icing, and artificial flavored things. We bring it when it comes to exterior decoration. We've made elf vacation homes, an epic castle where they battle for the honor of magic and wonder, an interactive summer-themed gingerbread homestead where dinosaurs are fed gumdrops shaded from the hot sun by candy palm trees, a free love alien party pad where Santa is always glad to be invited. I'm not narrow-sighted in terms of what Christmas is about. There's no doubt in my mind it's a pretty big Santa sack-sized grab bag that some people try a little too precisely to define. I don't draw any hard lines in the snow because I think there's a flow of many elements, sentiments, mixed evidence, logic, nonsense, and whimsy. Nonsense, whimsy, legend, and make-pretend. But I think what's meant to stand out most is giving love abundantly. Whatever or whoever the source of that love may be. Then raising a toast to your family and your hopes for vitality. And if you need gingerbread decorating advice, I'll happily give you a lesson. Give a holiday blessing from whatever source you plot your course by. Give a holiday blessing from whatever source you plot your course by. I still look up to see the reindeer fly and try to give a little praise to all the influences that made our Yule as cool as it is today. Hey! So source citing, a little article, The History of Gingerbread by Amanda Fiegel from the Smithsonian Magazine. Magazine website, you know, there's no more magazines really. Well, I guess there are, but people don't really buy them. The Surprisingly Dark History of Gingerbread by Maya Corrigan via Kensington. Oh, that's from a site called Crime Reads. Kind of weird. And also got some sources from history.com. History.com. So kind of short, kind of sweet, kind of scary. A little mixture. Queens and witches and dignitaries. You hear me. So yeah, I never want to step on any toes of any kind. I have friends who worship in all different ways and praise all different forms of God, the goddess, Jesus, Buddha. I've explained my theories of life to y'all, but in a nutshell, I just think you can tell if someone leads with love and light, or if they don't. If they're just selfish and narrow of sight and trying to be right all the time. So I keep a pretty open mind when it comes to things like holidays, because people try to act like, Jesus popped out, and for some reason that made us put sparkly things on trees, and it's like, my babies. Gotta give just a smidge of credit to the pagans. I also gotta say, for the record, I know that's some scary. Don't get me started. Like, obviously, that's scary. You come to a party and you're like, oh, what's this party? Oh, we're raising a toast to what? Oh, God, human sacrifice. And it's not very nice, but the pagans were not the only people to do that. At all. Let's look at crucifixion. Okay. There was, yes, a lot of ancient religions, up-and-coming religions that no one ever talks about anymore, included some human sacrifice and animal sacrifice. And, much like every movie ever made, we now want the rules that we've created now, the political correctness of now, to apply to movies that were made then, but that's not possible. They were made at a different time, and we can't expect them to toe the same line as what our minds have conceived as right and wrong, and you're canceled, your thong is showing, we'll never put you in our broadcast again. Whatever the case may be, extreme sensitivities abound. All I'm trying to say is everything is a mishmash, and we really need to look at that. We need to not be so, because it's just not how it happened. It's not how we got Yule logs and glittery trees, my peeps. And I'm not saying there's no group of people ever that walk the planet that were perfect. Ever. There's not one. It doesn't exist. Every group that goes in with the purest intentions can still do some really horrible things that are hard to mention. That happens. But I just think we need to not be so cut and dry. That's my little interpretation. Because I try to just take a vacation from reality at the holidays. Like I said, I love Linus's speech about what Christmas is all about. Who doesn't? Who doesn't cry when Linus talks about what Christmas is really about? But it's about more than just that. It goes a lot deeper than what Linus covers, and that's all I'm trying to say. And I just get a little frustrated because there's a lot of it that's myth, and there's a lot of it that's just folklore and like a huge telephone game of superstition, and it's kind of like the world's first commercial. Like it sort of got everybody on the same track with this party and these colors that everyone wanted to be a part of. And so they said, oh, wait, that's our thing. That's our dude. That's our boy. That's us. Stick on our team. that's kind of mean, because, like, a lot of it came from the old pagans. A lot of it. A lot of the traditions. So, that's all I'm trying to say. I mean, have fun with it. Have fun with it. Give love. I think that's the biggest part, and I said that. It's like, is there love involved? Cool. You're doing it right, then. But there's our beautiful Ginge. My phone battery is barking mean things at me, so I'll just show you this one other cute little us being cute thing. Oh, we're in the corner here. Oh, it's art. That one we were really covered in frosting. Like, oh boy, did we ever have the flour on our faces. So, yeah, maybe next I'll research the origin of nutcrackers, because I'm sure they've got a whole origin story as well. And who knows? I don't know. I'm sure they've got like their whole own thing. I'm trying to show my cute outfit, but it's still just hard because I don't have the ability to. Here we go. Hey! So that's all I've got for you today, and surely I'll be back with more tomorrow. More poetry from me, too. And this just makes me feel such a warm feeling of love. I don't know. What a tradition. How does your youth go by? I don't know. You gotta just hold it. You gotta try. You gotta try to just hold it and roll with it, but bring back some of that glitter, shimmer. Oh, snap. Okay, so I'll be back. You know I will. Happy love and merriment and joy and oh boy, and oh snap.